Everything has beauty, but not everyone sees it. It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. By three methods we may learn wisdom. First, by reflection, which is noblest. Second, by imitation, which is easiest. And third, by experience, which is the bitterest. He who knows all the answers has not been asked all the questions. The man who moves a mountain begins by carrying away small stones. Life is really simple, but we insist on making it complicated. If you make a mistake and do not correct it, this is called a mistake. Study the past if you would define the future. The funniest people are the saddest ones. Before you embark on a journey of revenge, dig 2 graves. To be wronged is nothing, unless you continue to remember it. Respect yourself and others will respect you. The man who asks a question is a fool for a minute. The man who does not ask is a fool for life. When you see a good person, think of becoming like her or him. When you see someone not so good, reflect on your own weak points. Attack the evil that is within yourself, rather than attacking the evil that is in others. Silence is a true friend who never betrays. What the superior man seeks is in himself. What the small man seeks is in others. You cannot open a book without learning something. I hear and I forget. I see and I remember. I do and I understand. Give a bowl of rice to a man and you will feed him for a day. Teach him how to grow his own rice and you will save his life. The hardest thing of all is to find a black cat in a dark room, especially if there is no cat. Music produces a kind of pleasure which human nature cannot do without. We have 2 lives, and the second begins when we realize we only have one. The man of wisdom is never of 2 minds. The man of benevolence never worries. The man of courage is never afraid. The way out is through the door. Why is it that no one will use this method? Only the wisest and stupidest of men never change. The gem cannot be polished without friction, nor man perfected without trials. The beginning of wisdom is to call things by their proper name. If what one has to say is not better than silence, then one should keep silent. If your plan is for 1 year, plant rice. If your plan is for 10 years, plant trees. If your plan is for 100 years, educate children. Better a diamond with a flaw than a pebble without. And remember, no matter where you go, there you are. Real knowledge is to know the extent of one's ignorance. The superior man thinks always of virtue. The common man thinks of comfort. When it is obvious that the goals cannot be reached, don't adjust the goals, adjust the action steps. In a country well governed, poverty is something to be ashamed of. In a country badly governed, wealth is something to be ashamed of. A lion chased me up a tree, and I greatly enjoyed the view from the top. Don't do unto others what you don't want done unto you. Don't complain about the snow on your neighbor's roof when your own doorstep is unclean. Education breeds confidence. Confidence breeds hope. Hope breeds peace. Learning without thought is labor lost. Thought without learning is perilous. The man who says he can, and the man who says he cannot are both correct. Never give a sword to a man who can't dance. The superior man is modest in his speech, but exceeds in his actions. Roads were made for journeys, not destinations. He who conquers himself is the mightiest warrior. Worry not that no one knows you. Seek to be worth knowing. The strength of a nation derives from the integrity of the home. If you are the smartest person in the room, then you are in the wrong room. Those who know the truth are not equal to those who love it. A common man marvels at uncommon things. A wise man marvels at the commonplace. If one should desire to know whether a kingdom is well governed, if its morals are good or bad, the quality of its music will furnish the answer. By nature, men are nearly alike. By practice, they get to be wide apart. The green reed which bends in the wind is stronger than the mighty oak which breaks in a storm. You will never know how sharp a sword is unless it's drawn from its sheath. Ignorance is the night of the mind, but a night without moon or star. Learn as if you were not reaching your goal and as though you were scared of missing it. Faced with what is right, to leave it undone shows a lack of courage. Never contract friendship with a man that is not better than thyself. Without feelings of respect, what is there to distinguish men from beasts?